Lennox Lewis. And in the blue corner from Cuba, Jorge Gonzalez.
You're looking at Jorge Gonzalez. You mentioned 25 years old, the current world champion, the defending Pan Am champion, one of 4 of the Cubans who are defending their Pan Am golds here, and the 1982 North American champion. From Canada, 21-year-old Lennox Lewis from Kitchener, Ontario, about 60 miles north of Toronto. He's the 1987 Canadian champion and the 1986 Commonwealth Games gold medal winner. In 1985, he was second in the World Cup and won the North American Championship. So he is experienced. And the feeling is among the Canadian contingent that his prospects as a professional and heavyweight future are better even than those of DeWitt, who was their last big star on the heavyweight ranks. Willie DeWitt, his career somewhat sidelined with a loss to Bert Cooper on CBS, but still boxing in the professional ranks, and they think that Lennox Lewis may surpass his achievements.
Taylor Gordon, Tim, the Canadian coach, said that he knows that Gonzalez has a history of tiring. He said he wants his fighter to be very, very cautious, box the first round or two, and then take it to him and try to get him out of there in the 3rd round.
Each boxer has had just 1 fight here. There were only 4 entries in the super heavyweight division. Carlos Barcelete was knocked out by Lewis in the 2nd round of their bout. Gonzalez defeated Riddick Bowe of the United States.
In a very, very close fight, Tim. 3-2 decision. Well, we know both fighters can punch. They can both punch with the right hand.
The referee is Manuel Fernandez from Venezuela. And a cautious beginning here in the first seconds of the fight.
Well, we know what Gonzalez likes to do. Tim, he likes to lull you to sleep and drop that right hand on you and put you to sleep.
Lewis looks very relaxed right now. They're now both being told to make some contact by the referee Fernandez.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, that's right. That would have been fair comment to the referee on their part.
They're 2 big, strong guys there. And 1 punch can end a fight like this. There's that right hand of Gonzalez. Motion, not much action.
Well, no, neither seems intent on piling up the points amateur style. It looks as though they both expect to have the big shot determine the outcome here.
Good left hook. Best punch of the fight by Lennox Lewis. Tim, but unless he makes Gonzalez work early, the strategy of having him tire in the 3rd round is not going to hold water.
The Cuban team with 8 gold medals already. Opportunities, including this one with Jorge Gonzalez.
Then this first round is still up for grabs. Whichever guy hustles in the last few seconds can win the round.
Under the 30-second mark. A couple of body shots by Lewis, backing up Gonzalez. The pattern set here with Lewis doing the stalking, Gonzalez doing the circling, and we're in the final seconds of round 1. A left by Lewis. Convention Center in Indianapolis, Pan American Games coverage of the boxing super heavyweight division. Round 2, Lennox Lewis and Jorge Gonzalez of Cuba. Lewis from Canada battling for the gold.
First round very, very close, Tim. Well, Fernandez is getting into the act early.
Referee Manuel Fernandez from Venezuela.
Gonzalez is, you can really see him telegraphing that right hand. Loves to throw that right hand.
shot. Gonzalez coming in with a short left hook.
Seems to be a little quicker than Gonzalez, Tim. Gonzalez is ponderous. There's a right hand. The thing is, when Lewis makes him miss, he has to jump on him, score points.
Wild left hook lead by Gonzalez. Not nearly as tidy as his teammates on the Cuban team.
Tim, both threw right hands. If either guy connected, the fight was over. Gonzalez continues to get off first, but Lewis, I think, is doing most of the scoring. Right hand by Lewis, and another one. And a good left hook to the body by Gonzalez.
A little low, it appears.
It's only low if the referee says it's low, Tim. And a good, solid jab by Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's his best jab of the fight. You would think we'd be seeing more of that. Try to set up that big right bomb of his.
Lewis has to get a little busy, Tim. Again, this round is up for grabs. And Lewis is starting to breathe heavy.
Under a minute to go.
Very low
back from Lewis. So that evens things up.
But Tim, they thought Gonzalez was going to run out of gas. It looks to me like Lewis is running out of gas a little bit.
Solid left jab by Lewis. And a good right to the body by Gonzalez. Right hand lead.
Wasn't exactly a classic right hand to the body, Tim. There's that stiff jab again by Gonzalez.
There's a left hook.
Big left hook by Lewis.
Coaching warning to the Cuban corner, to the Canadian corner, pardon me. Final seconds of round number 2. One more to go to settle a super heavyweight gold.
We're going to have two tired heavyweights in the third round, Tim. They're both out of gas.
Round number 3 of the super heavyweight bout, the final round. Jorge Gonzalez of Cuba, Lennox Lewis of Canada. Don't forget, we still have 2 Americans, the only remaining chances at the gold, upcoming live on our Pan American boxing coverage. You'll be seeing Kelsey Banks of featherweight against Emilio Villegas of the Dominican Republic, Todd Foster of the United States against Candelario Duvergel of Cuba.
Tim, I think Gonzalez was glad to get out of the corner. He'd rather face Lewis than Alcides Segarra. Boy, did he get a working over in the corner.
His coach, the Cuban coach, darn near drowned him. That's been fun watching during the boxing competition. We've commented on a couple of times before. How well you do is greeted with the amount of water that Coach Segarra decides to pour on you when you return.
Big right hand by Lewis. And another one. And a good left hook.
Lewis fell down with a wild left hook. He missed everything and lost his balance.
You know why he has to wipe his gloves off? Look, the referee doesn't want to get himself dirty, Tim. He's got to wipe his own gloves off. But anyhow, Lewis has landed 3 pretty good bombs this round. And Gonzalez comes back with a big right hand.
Action has been infrequent, but
Tim, 2 tired heavyweights. And Gonzalez is bleeding from the nose.
And there was a solid left hook that greeted him when he walked in on Lewis. More blood from the nose of the Cuban fighter.
Tim, the doctor has to look at the bloody nose. This gives Lewis a chance to rest, but also Gonzalez. He should be taking deep breaths now, Lewis, but he's just standing there watching.
Lennox Lewis from the neutral corner. Action continues with 2:06 to go in the bout. The biggest of the big, battling for the gold.
This is the 3rd time we've seen Gonzalez in this kind of a fight. We saw him with Tyrell Biggs, where both guys were so exhausted they couldn't throw a punch in the 3rd round, and the same thing with Riddick Bowe. He gets tired, and he gets tired in a hurry.
He's been doing a lot of clutching and grabbing throughout the fight, but more so here in the 3rd round because of that fatigue. For Lewis's part, he's got to pick up the pace.
Low blow by Fernandez. By Gonzalez.
There's a short right by Lewis out of the clinch.
Got nailed himself, though, Tim. Now he's... Well,
took matters into his own hands there.
Well, because Gonzalez was holding.
Yeah.
The referee doesn't warn him for holding. Here, look at Gonzalez telegraphing that right hand, Tim. You can see it from across the street. Both fighters are tired. Both fighters are holding. Both of them. Who wants it the most, Tim?
Well, Gonzalez, the defending Pan Am champion, the current world champion. Lennox Lewis trying to get some of that gold to take home.
Starting to bounce a little bit now, Lewis. Maybe he's getting a little bit of a second win.
Under a minute to go in the bout. Good solid left jab. Either boxer able to put more than one punch at a time.
And Lewis is chopping him down like chopping a big tree. And Gonzalez is holding.
Point taken away from Gonzalez for holding.
I'm not sure who that point was taken away from Tim.
Well, I thought it was taken away from Gonzalez.
Well, it should have been because he was doing the holding.
Well, now they've got the waltz contest going here with that movement. Two weary big guys. 20 seconds to go. Gonzalez at about 211 and Lennox Lewis weighing at about 215.
Good right hand by Gonzalez.
Yep.
And a nice combination by Lewis, if you can call it a nice combination.
Final seconds of this super heavyweight battle. Inelegant, somewhat exciting, and that's it. Two weary super heavyweights. Let's go back and see that right hand by Lennox Lewis of Canada landed right on the top of the forehead of Gonzalez. And then grazed him with a chin whisker shot right there. So we will be back here at the convention center with the decision in the super heavyweight battle in a moment. The super heavyweight gold medal bout. Let's go to Michael Musa, the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our previous bout, we have a 4-1 decision. Señoras y señores, en el combate anterior, tenemos una decisión de 4-1. With your gold medal winner in the blue corner from Cuba, Jorge Gonzalez.
Jorge Gonzalez greeted with more boos than cheers here, as most of the crowd evidently felt Lennox Lewis had won the gold medal, but for Gonzalez,